Envision yourself seated in a boat, suddenly finding yourself in close proximity to a majestic whale and her precious calf. How would you react? This particular group of tourists found themselves unexpectedly thrust into an incredibly intimate situation, one that was far from what they had ever anticipated. Regrettably, their plans took an unforeseen turn and did not unfold as expected. It seems like tourists and tour operators are continuing to push the boundaries of what's safe and acceptable in order to provide new experiences nowadays. Close encounters with wild animals in their natural habitat continue to be a popular trend for the thrill-seeking crowd, whether it's out in the ocean or in the dangerous jungles of the Amazon. One of the more popular close encounter experiences is getting up close to whales in their natural habitat. While some people are simply satisfied whale watching from the coastline, many are looking to have a more intimate experience with these great creatures. In fact, some want to be able to reach out and touch them. Unfortunately, these experiences do come with high risks. According to Australian scientist Dr. Wally Franklin, getting too close to whales, which can grow up to 50 feet in length and weigh over 40 tons, does come with its own set of risks people should be aware of. The problem mostly comes from younger whales who are still learning to be whales. However, there's also a more deadly problem. Besides the sheer size of the whales, humpback whales, in particular, are known to be followed by sharks. Franklin goes on to say he wouldn't recommend getting in the water with any whales due to the risk of a shark attack, especially along with the east coast of Australia. There have also been instances where whale watching tours get too close to the whales they are observing. This can lead to the whales accidentally crashing into the boat, which can have disastrous results. This sadly happened in 2015 off the coast of Baja California, Mexico. The disaster would strike a Canadian woman named Jen Curran from Calgary. While out on a tour boat observing gray whales, one of the whales lunged out of the water and landed on top of the small craft. The injuries Jen sustained would end her life prematurely. However, despite the risk and recorded incidents, people still want the thrill of seeing a whale up close. Another dangerous encounter occurred in 2013 in British Columbia, when a humpback whale collided with a boat in Kelsey Bay. The whale breached and the impact threw the boat captain through the windshield, causing major facial injuries. Thankfully, plastic surgery allowed the man to make a full recovery. Of course, these incidents don't stop. In 2014, wildlife photographer Dale Frank was thrown into the water off the coast of San Diego, California, by a blue whale that overturned his boat. However, he only escaped with a few bruises, but it could have been much worse. You won't believe what happens to this next tour group. The San Ignacio Lagoon is known for its whale-watching trips and beautiful scenery. In 2012, one close encounter with gray whales was captured on video. At first, all seemed like it was going according to plan, but things took a very perilous turn. On this particular trip, one woman decided she had the guts to reach out over the edge of the boat and touch one of the gray whales. As you can see, she's really trying to keep her balance, and the entire situation seems quite dangerous. You won't believe what happens next. In a rare moment captured on film, a gray whale swims over to meet the woman's outstretched hand. Even better, the tourists soon realize it's a mother whale and her calf. The mother, calm and collected, swims underneath the calf so she can push the baby up to meet the woman. Of course, the other passengers soon become interested as well. As the other tourists see the woman petting the whale, they too begin to lean over the left side of the boat. Of course, this shifts the balance of weight and makes the craft tilt dangerously to the left. Is it possible the entire boat could capsize? Thankfully, the worst seems to be avoided. The lucky whale watchers avoid what could have been a dangerous encounter. On the contrary, they experienced a joyful moment with the young gray whales, creating a memory that would stay with them for a lifetime. Whales, being magnificent creatures of the ocean depths, naturally captivate our fascination. Although this particular encounter ended on a positive note, there have been instances where outcomes were less fortunate. If you have a desire to immerse yourself in the presence of these magnificent beings, we strongly advise taking necessary precautions and avoiding risky situations. It's crucial to remember that an innocent movement of their tail could potentially lead to disastrous consequences.